Welcome back to Can't We All Just Get Along? Most of the worry about AI in business is about the output. Will it hallucinate, get contract terms wrong? And those are fair questions, but last week we got a sharper one with nothing to do with what the model says. It was about the model itself changing under your feet. One model, Anthropic's Claude Fable 5, in just a matter of days created two completely different legal problems. Fable 5 came out last week as a powerful new model, and a lot of users missed what was sitting in the data terms. Every other model from Anthropic can run under a zero data retention agreement, meaning the company stores nothing you send or receive. Fable 5 cannot. It carries a mandatory 30-day retention of every prompt and output, and it overrides any zero retention deal you already had in place. No opt-out even at the enterprise level. If you promised a client, a counterparty, or a regulator that nobody would retain their data, and then you ran that data through Fable 5, you may have breached that promise without touching a word of your own contract. The model changed the facts on the ground underneath you. And you end up in awkward conversations and sometimes expensive ones. Then Friday happened. The federal government, citing safety concerns and national security, hit Fable and Mythos with export restrictions, and the company pulled both models offline for everyone with no notice. The other models kept running, but these two just disappeared. If you had an automated workflow pinned to Fable 5, that workflow broke quietly. I know because the morning brief that I had pinned to Fable 5 simply stopped showing up. Now that's a low impact break that made itself obvious immediately, but with the number of agentic flows currently being built, there's no doubt that the rollback upended far more critical automations that users may have assumed were continuing to run in the background. Two different problems caused by one model rollout. The moral of the story here isn't to stop working with Frontier AI. By most accounts, Fable 5 is capable of generating amazing work on the most complex tasks. The lesson is that you cannot treat any Frontier model as a constant. The terms can shift, and now we know that the models can simply vanish if safety concerns arise. Either scenario can create liability, and so those using these tools need to exercise diligence to check whether a new model comes with new contractual terms and closely monitor the availability of the models they're working on so that anything hardwired to anything you can't afford to lose stays active. Simply put, you need to know whether the ground is moved underneath you. For more on the intersection of AI and law, follow Horst Legal Counsel in this space.